Hey guys, this is episode 33 of the VoiceOFpunk. I am your host, the VoiceOFpunk. Now, I just finished watching the WWE Monday Night Raw February 25th, 2013 edition of Monday Night Raw. And I have to say, I actually kind of enjoyed this Raw. I thought this Raw there was pretty good promos, there was pretty good wrestling in it. There was. Even though it was pretty predictable, like, as much as, Raw and has been for the last, 5 years. But, it was still entertaining to me. It was still pretty good. I did enjoy this Raw. It had its flaws, but I did enjoy it. It wasn't the best, but I'm gonna say it wasn't the best Raw I saw in a while. I'm gonna say it's the best Raw I've seen in February. Yeah. Alright, so let's see. So this Raw had a lot of built up for it. The two main things that were built up was the Vince McMahon fight with Paul Heyman. And the second thing that was hyped up for this Raw was the CM Punk and John Cena match. And whoever won got to fight The Rock at WrestleMania. We all knew who was going to win that match. John Cena. I had a gun right now. Anyway, so this pretty surprised me. The show started off with the Paul Heyman and Vince McMahon fight. So the show opens up with Vince McMahon coming out. Not really. I know it's a real life hip injury he had, but he's not really selling the crutches. I don't know. It's just what I saw. I don't know. I guess I'm not that knowledgeable, but just so I saw it didn't really look like he was selling the crutches. But he comes out, he calls out Paul Heyman, and he's like, "Oh, Paul Heyman, you get your ass down here!" Like that. And Paul Heyman comes out, and Paul Heyman comes out wearing like a little jumpsuit. a little tracksuit, and he does actually a pretty good talking when he's walking towards the ring, saying like, this is a thing that you're going to tell your kids. This is a one-legged man going in and doing an ass-kicking contest and getting his ass kicked. I love you, Paul. And he's saying, like, I waited so many years for me to do this to you, and it was pretty good. Then Paul Heyman, he goes out to Vince McMahon, takes his crutch, and whacks him in the knee with it. Vince McMahon is selling the best he can. Like, oh my god! And if you guys seen Vince McMahon fight, yeah, he's built. Like, this man is in such good shape for 65 years old. But Jesus Christ, this guy can't wrestle worth of shit. But anyway, it's actually very funny. I love his McMahon's matches. Like, he can't wrestle for shit, but his matches are hilarious. I love his matches. But Paul Heyman whacks him, and he's like, oh my god, oh! He whacks him again, he's like, oh, god damn! And then he hits him, but then he grabs it, he's like, starts like, he takes the crutch away from him and starts whacking Paul Heyman with it. And then Brock Lesnar comes down. And Brock Lesnar comes down, has a stare down with Vince McMahon, but then the lights go out. And then you hear, time to play the game. Time to play the game. Like that. And then Triple H comes out with his shaved head and everything. And everybody saw this coming. Everybody did. When Brock Lesnar came back, every single person and their mother knew that it was going to be Triple H versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. The second he F5'd Vince McMahon, it was Triple H versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. And guess who's going to win? Triple H. What they freaking do. Seriously, he doesn't need, Triple H does not need to be around anymore. He already has the company. When Vince McMahon finally dies, it's going to be handed to Triple H. So he doesn't need to be a part of, I know this is weird because I love Vince McMahon when he's on TV, but how do I explain this? Vince McMahon on TV, his character is somebody who you want to see on TV. It's somebody who deserves to be on TV. You want, every single time Vince McMahon comes out, you want him to get beaten up. That's why you like it when he's on TV. Triple H is, 13-time champion, I think, and, it's been around for so long, and 2 WrestleManias actually 3 WrestleManias. WrestleMania 17 was their first one. 3 WrestleManias together with The Undertaker, and it's just, he doesn't need it. He doesn't need to be in the spotlight anymore. And that can go with so many wrestlers who they have right now, like Triple H and John Cena, especially John Cena. He doesn't need to be in the spotlight anymore. But, I'm an internet fan, so my opinion doesn't matter, according to Vince McMahon. One reason why, that's one of the reasons that makes me don't, well, I'm really going back on what I say, and anyway. And then, Triple H comes out, and him and Brock Lesnar could get into a fight. This was a pretty good fight. I really liked it. I liked the part where, freaking Triple H pushes Brock Lesnar, and Brock Lesnar's head smacks against the ring post, and freaking just splits open. This man starts bleeding like a stuffed pig. Just Brock Lesnar, just blood coming all down Brock Lesnar's face, and it was brutal, man. Holy shit. And I'm always seeing blood when it comes to here. TNA shows blood all the time. People on TNA are getting split open and bleeding out like a stuffed pig every single night. But with the PG rating for Raw, they're not allowed to show blood that much, and I really liked it here. I was like, yay, finally, yay, blood! Because I'm a violent person, and I like seeing people bleed. I'm a masochist. I'm a sadist! Ha ha ha! I revel in people's pain and agony. Anyway. And then, so they basically fight, and Triple H fends them off, which pretty much sets up their match at WrestleMania, blah, blah, blah. And then it was Dolph Ziggler versus Ryback. And I'd say this was a pretty good match. Dolph Ziggler took some wicked bumps. This guy sells like a bastard. Every time Dolph Ziggler goes out there, he busts his ass at selling those moves, man. He's a great wrestler, but I think what really makes Dolph Ziggler good is his selling. Because he can make anybody look good. Anybody. He really reminds me of a younger Chris Jericho. Because Chris Jericho can make my grandmother look great. The same thing here with Dolph Ziggler. Hell, he can make me look great. I could just go in and be like, with my weak ass punch. And Dolph Ziggler would be like, you have a freaking seizure with me and my finger pointed doom. Anyway, I can't believe I just mentioned the finger pointed doom. Anyway, but and of course, Ryback wins, but I have to say though, I don't know what like Dolph Ziggler is the Money in the Bank holder, but I don't know what like. I know they're like. I don't know, they just keep on like squashing him in matches now. Something just dropped. Oh my god. They keep on squashing on matches now, so I don't know what they're really going to do with him. Like, they're probably going to have him in the main event after like the. I don't know. I think he can only go for the world title. I think. I don't know. But, after that happened, what happened after that? I'm trying to think what happened after that. Was it the Miz TV or Mark Henry versus Great Khali? I can't remember at the moment, but anyway, I'll just go through the Mark Henry and Great Khali one real quick, but I just want to see. Shit, I'm already at 11 minutes. I'm sorry, guys, but so the Great Khali and Mark Henry match, first match of the show. Like, Great Khali just has to go. He has to leave. Like, this man is gonna freaking die, and not in the good way. You know, like I say that Ric Flair is going to die in the ring, but it's because he's dying. Like, it's more. Okay, I'm just gonna stop myself. But seriously, Great Khali needs to stop, because this was a horrible match. It was just a squash match, 5 minutes tops, and Mark Henry wins, obviously. Then the next one was the Miz TV segment with Jack Swagger and Zep Coulter, Zep Coulter, his manager. See, I know his name now. I remember his name now. Go Jays! And they were in a Miz TV segment with Alberto Del Rio and Ricardo Rodriguez. I'm horrible at that. But, this was really good. I really like this. I don't know where they found Zeb. I don't know where they found Zeb. Jack Swagger's manager. But this guy is a great talker. This guy's awesome. To make this short, this was an awesome promo. He really built up Jack Swagger. He built up the rivalry, and this was a really great segment. But at the end, it fell a little flat for me, because it went from Zeb doing awesome mic skills, awesome talker. Then Alberto Del Rio starts talking, and basically this entire promo turns into kissing America's ass. Because they start calling America like the greatest country in the world. And yeah, apparently the greatest country in the world is America, who is filled with conspiracies and corruption, but how did I know? I'm just a stupid kid. But anyway. So it was a really great promo. I really liked it. And actually made me kind of excited for the Jack Swagger and Alberto Del Rio match. I don't remember the last time I was really excited for a Jack Swagger match. I think last time I was excited when him and Dolph Ziggler were fighting. Anyway, I'm trying to remember what else happened. Cut me some slack here, guys. It's a 3-hour show. Oh, the Randy Orton and Antonio Cesaro match happened. I really didn't care. Like, I don't care about Antonio. I don't really care about Randy Orton, so let's move on. Well, basically, Randy Orton wins, and I guess it was a good match, like, but I didn't really care. It was just like, meh. Anyway, after that, it was I think it was after that. After that was the CM Punk promo. This was a really good promo. It was nice and short, and CM Punk pretty much calls himself God. And I really like this promo. This promo was kick ass. And I'm not saying that just to kiss CM Punk's ass or anything. But CM Punk, like, along with CM Punk and CM Punk, Dolph Ziggler, you know, these guys are really great talkers. And CM Punk's promo was really, really good. It was awesome. Like, those are the really important stuff that happened. Like, after that, not that many things really happened. There was, I think, like a match between, well, there's a match between Jack Swagger and The Miz, because Jack Swagger attacked The Miz after the Miz TV segment, but that was just kind of thrown in at the last minute, I felt. And it was a good match. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that was a good match between The Miz and Jack Swagger, but it was, it was more like, kind of thrown at the last minute, just, you know, it kind of felt out of place, but anyway. Oh, this one that I really enjoyed was the, Cody Rhodes versus R-Truth. Here's the reason why I enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy it because of the match. I didn't really pay attention to the match, but Damien Sandow was on commentary. That was hilarious. Again, Damien Sandow is a good wrestler and a good talker. I love he kept on like when Jerry Lawler said bromance, Damien Sandow just turned around and looked like he was quietly starting to judge him. He's like, oh, so I guess it wasn't a bromance. What? I like that. And then like where he goes, he calls everybody sir. He's like, yes sir. Yes sir. It's a good day, sir. I like Damien Sandow. I like his character. He's a really really good talker. He's really entertaining, I find. Yeah, other than that, not that much really happened. Like, there was a really stupid match with Team Hell No, Kane and Daniel Bryan, which I like them both. I love Kane and Daniel Bryan to death. But this Team Hell No gimmick is, you know, it's overstayed its welcome. It really has. It really needs to stop now. I don't know. It really needs to stop now. But there's a really stupid match between them and the Primetime Players. And the Primetime Players I like. I find them very entertaining. And Titus O'Neil and Darren Young. I find them very entertaining. Now, the match I really want to talk about is the John Cena and CM Punk match. Of course, John Cena wins. Oh my god, I didn't see that one happening. Kill me now. But, you know, I didn't really enjoy this match as much as I enjoyed the others that they had. Mostly because I knew John Cena was going to win. So, a lot of times I just didn't really care about the near falls. Like, you know, CM Punk was great in it. CM Punk was awesome in this match. John Cena, like, I don't know, like, I keep on saying this. He's a horrible wrestler. Now, I know people are going to get on to me for saying this because he pulls out at the very end, he pulls out a Hurricanrana right out of his ass. But even you have to admit, that was a horrible Hurricanrana. I'm sorry guys, I can't say it. I have a really bad thing talking. But they basically, like, how I know this was horrible. First of all, he goes on to him like he's doing the, like, it looks like CM Punk is picking him up for a powerbomb. And John Cena lands like he just sold the powerbomb. And when he finally supposedly flips CM Punk over, you can tell CM Punk did that front flip on his own. And I think even the live crowd kind of noticed that, because I didn't really hear a lot of cheers. All I hear them go, ooh, like, ooh, that's surprising. Like, kind of like, ooh, that was bad, you know? So no, I'm still calling John Cena a horrible wrestler, because that did not impress me one bit. I thought for sure that Undertaker was going to interfere, but that was really just me just dream booking. Like, even though I am going to admit they did get me. I thought Undertaker was going to appear. I thought that was where his was going, but I was proven wrong. You know, I've been proven wrong before. But I don't know. Like I'm going to admit this match had some pretty good wrestling in it, but I don't know. It just felt like they were trying to recreate the 2011 Honey in the Bank match with them. Because I just, like, when I was watching this match, it reminded me of that, but not in a good way. Just kind of reminded me of a ripoff. I know that's weird to say, because they're both the same people in that match. But it just felt like a ripoff of their first match they had together, supposedly. The first match that they had together. And then, of course, John Cena wins, and he's gonna face The Rock at WrestleMania, blah, blah, blah. Seriously, like, John Cena winning, a blind man who is deaf, and all the way in Alaska, no, all the way in the Antarctic, was able to see that, was able to predict and see John Cena winning. Like, I really hate these predictable storylines that they're doing. Like, and we all know how WrestleMania is gonna go down. John Cena is gonna get his redemption and beat The Rock, and oh, he's gonna cry and thank the fans, and I'm gonna go on a murder spree while he's doing their cheering and molesting children. And I'm going to be there burning down a bunch of villages because I'll be mad. And then Dolph Ziggler is going to come and cash in his Money in the Bank. This is me hoping. I hope Dolph Ziggler comes down with the Money in the Bank, cashes it, and wins. He'll be like, yay! I'll be like, yay! Happy Jason! But we all know that that's not going to happen because they don't pull any shots anymore. So, yeah, so, tonight's Raw was pretty good. Like, I'll admit it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I was entertained, but it was pretty predictable. It was really predictable. And only thing that really got me excited for WrestleMania was the Alberto Del Rio and Jack Swagger match. I never thought I would hear that coming out of my mouth. Anyway. Well, so there we go. I did 3 videos in a row for you guys. This past weekend, 3 videos in a row for you guys. Alright, so tell me your thoughts about what you guys thought about this Raw. Comment, like, subscribe, do whatever, guys. I'll see you guys later.